Oh, hello. What? Hi. Hello. Hi, y'all. I love you too. I can't see you, but I love you. I know. I'm confident that whoever it is, I love you. I'm gonna clean my glasses. You go ahead.
Okay. I confess, my birthday is next month, and I'm planning a gangbang. I have 4 yeses so far.
Oh, all right. I confess that my favorite sexual experience has been a woman riding my face, me fighting to breathe as her husband fucks me. Well, fuck. Welcome to Bedpost Confessions. Hi. My name is Nikki Devon.
And I am Adam Moore. Thank you. And by a round of applause, how many of you have confessed before? Okay.
All right.
How many of y'all are new to Bedpost Confessions?
Okay.
Just buckle up.
Yeah.
How many of y'all think we're going to have a school assembly on the danger of drug use after this? Because it's giving.
I'm feeling good about it, I ain't gonna lie. It makes me think about high school, for real.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Don't I strike you as a theater kid?
You do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Your girl been on stage since she was 5. Just. Yeah. I'm not new to this.
Well, what you have just heard are confessions from someone here in this room. And we invite you to share the sexy, funny, intimate, and/or embarrassing things relating to sex on the confession cards. And you're going to place those secrets in that bowl right over there by Summer at that little table.
Oh, is it my turn? My bad. Hey, listen. Listen. Please make sure that your confessions are legible because I am lazy, and if I can't read it, I'm just going to throw that shit behind me. So if you want us to read it, if you want us to put it on the Instagrams, write legibly.
Yes.
No serial killer handwriting.
Oh, also over there by the confession table, we have Bryce Connor. Bryce is a therapist here in town, and he is going to be our point person tonight.
Hey, Bryce. Hey.
We're going to tell some stories that might be activating for some people at times, and that's okay. And we wanted to make sure, as a board, that we had a person that you could go to and say, yo, I'm activated, and I know what the fuck to do. So that way we have some safety here in the house. And that's what we're doing. So Bryce is right over there.
And this is also the time that I remind people that I am not a therapist. And though I love you, I don't want to hear it. That's why Bryce is here. And Adam is a therapist, but he is off.
Yes, not getting paid for that.
Keep that in mind. But I do love you.
I have so many clients here tonight, it's wild.
Hi, y'all.
One of them was like, I think I saw your boyfriend, but I didn't want to be weird and say hi. I was like, what are you going to say? Like, oh my God, you suck my therapist's dick.
Oh. Jesus fucking Christ. All my girlfriend gets is, Nikki, right? Nikki, mullet, Nikki. Yeah, you're the girl on Instagram. That's it. That's all she gets. And sometimes people are like, how? Isn't she a lot? I am.
Yes.
I am a lot. The rumors are true. The cuteness comes at a cost. Anyway, we are also here at our new space, the historic Scottish Rite Theater. It's gorgeous and it's lovely, but we are also aware that the lobby looks like the Hall of Fame for racism. There are a lot of scary white men on the wall. We know.
It looks like the KKK has an Employee of the Month wall.
Yep. And so, the only way that I would agree to do this is if I was allowed a social experiment. So, I am feeling uncomfortable. And so I want us to have a moment of makeout. So instead of a moment of silence, hear me out before you say no. Listen. Because I already see people in the front like, bitch, I don't know you like that. So we're just gonna take a moment and just like indulge in gayness and POC sexiness. So what I want you to do, I want you to reach out to the closest gay person or black person or person of color to you consensually, and like make out or touch butts or body parts, just so we can, I'm just saying, we're trying to exorcise the demons. Okay. Okay, wait, I said not me. Okay, she's fine as fuck though. Hold on, listen.
Yeah.
Nicole, can I have a pass? I'm kidding.
I can already hear Colonel Sanders turning over in his grave.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tonight, our theme is POV, featuring stories that will invite the audience to different points of view.
Our first performer, Beth Cortez Neva, will share with us their love of the written word in The Professor and the Poem.
Next, Jamie Schaffner will take us on her gender journey, and it's been emotional, y'all.
And we also have drag queen Cheeky Cunt. Yeah, here to serve up 2 numbers for y'all.
And finally, Bedpost newcomer, Era Juliet, will tell us all about her WWE sexcapade in He Folded Me Like a Pretzel. We also have a very special message from our community board member, Ebony motherfucking Stewart. It's literally how she saved in my phone.
Yeah, that's the correct response. Drink specials inspired by tonight's stories are Blackberry Margarita, Texas Old Fashioned, Strawberry Mule, and Strawberry Mule Cocktail. Yes, I am in my feelings about all the strawberry shit because I'm allergic. Feel sorry for me. Did someone say pobrecita? Oh, thank you. Do enjoy these cocktails, but please be respectful of the performers while you're ordering. Note that the bars are going to be open the whole time, so if you absolutely must get up while someone is speaking, just, fucking be quiet. Otherwise, wait until in between.
Yeah, and please do not talk during the show. If you must chat, go out to the lobby with the racist, and that's where we'll do that.
They will be keeping a watchful eye. We have giveaways during our show from our fairy dog mother, Package Menswear, and we have some gift cards from
Sugar
Mama's Bake Shop. Yeah. Okay. So I have one more little piece of housekeeping. We have interpreters here tonight for our deaf audience. And our hearing audience may enjoy the visual nature of ASL. It's very stimulating. All we ask is that you keep in mind that they are here for access, okay? So what that means is do not yell out shit that you want to see them interpret, okay? Don't yell out titty, ass, butt, anal, beads. Don't yell out, bitch, But yeah, don't yell out, bitch, I'll slap you if you mess with the interpreters. So don't do none of that shit. Okay.
Are y'all ready for your first storyteller? Okay, Beth is a queer, non-binary, neurodivergent, Latinx, and kinky licensed therapist here in Austin, Texas. Beth has been writing since they were in elementary school and sexually exploring themselves and the world since they came out of the womb. In their work, they specialize in working with folks who have experienced sexual abuse and or domestic violence. And in the rest of their life, Beth is learning how to be a better cook, playmate, poet, painter, and lover. Y'all, clap your fucking hands together for Beth. Woo!
hope you're ready for this. I was a sophomore in college. I had just moved earlier that year to Boston from Sherman, Texas, where I had barely survived my first year of higher education. Now, I was at an all-women's college, an exciting adventure for little Beth, who still identified as a woman. With the excitement also came some changes. I had been writing poetry since middle school, but with entry into the journalism program and all the writing it required, I had lost my poetry muse. I was lonely, sad, starved for attention, and seeking closeness. Also, I was horny as fuck. But I didn't know how to flirt with any gender. It was spring. I met him online. There were no dating phone apps back then, so I had to log onto a computer to make a profile and find love, or whatever I could get. He and I had messaged back and forth a few times, and he seemed really excited to meet me. He was a college professor, but not my college professor, or even a professor at my college. He was just a generic professor at one of the many generic higher education institutions in the Boston area. He never actually told me where he worked or what he taught. He had a shaved head with a noticeable receding hairline. He was white, like half of me, a little fat, like all of me. He had brown eyes, like mine, and he was oh so eager, very much like me. We met at an Irish pub near the brownstone row house where all the transfer students were housed. He kept telling me I was beautiful, smart, funny. He kept flirting with his body language, my awkwardness. He needed to woo me. I was starved, maybe a little desperate, but I still had some sense of myself. After a shitty drink and a too heavy meal of shepherd's pie, which is the unsexiest pre-sex meal, by the way, it's true. We walked a few blocks to a nearby indie-used bookstore. He said he wanted to buy me some books. This is the type of flirting I could get down with. Yes, professor. Buy me books. If I hadn't been turned on before, I was definitely turned on now. Inside, the lighting was dark and the books were plentiful. The bookshelves were organized by some design of the owners that I couldn't quite understand. It didn't matter though, because I love books, and I was nervous. I knew why we were really here. We were digesting our meal, and we were digesting the anticipation. The store smelled musty, but in the good book musk way. His cologne smelled strong. I could smell it behind me, close. I picked up books. I turned them over to read the back or looked inside the jacket at the blurbs. I lifted them to my nose. It was a sensual, sensory experience. The first foreplay of the evening. And when he wasn't looking through the book stacks, he was only looking at me. He seemed delighted in my delight. He moved closer, and in the darkness of the bookstore, he kissed me on my bare shoulder. After about 45 minutes in the bookstore, 45 minutes of flirting, little touches and little glances, I was ready for the books. And for something else. He paid the cashier. The cashier put the books in a paper bag. I took the handles. And then I took his hand, breathless, tentative. Let's go to my door. He was palpably excited. His fantasy of fucking a college co-ed was about to become real. And I was feeling so adult. I was just 19, and he looked like he was in his late 20s, early 30s, and he wanted me. We walked hurriedly to the brownstone, not quite the dorm he expected. Before we went in the big wooden door, he paused. He put on a baseball cap and tightened his grip on the backpack slung over one shoulder. Without having said anything, I knew he was trying to look younger, like a student, in case we ran into an RA or anyone else. I passed my ID over the entry scanner, and I opened the door. We didn't see anyone on the way up, but I could hear some laughter in the common area. I pounded up the 3 flights of old wooden stairs, and he thudded up after me, trying to be soft-footed, but failing. I was on the top floor. It was still light out when I opened my white painted door. The evening light filtered through the window. The floor was lit up, but my extra long twin college dorm room bed on risers was in shadow. I didn't turn off the lights. The shadow helped me be brazen. He set his cap and backpack down, and I followed him over. I let me grab him to me and kiss me. I don't quite remember what his lips tasted like, but I know how they made me feel. Electric. I imagined the E.E. Cummings poem as he moved his lips from my lips down to my neck. I'm not sure how our clothes came off or how the condom got on or how we managed in our frenzy to climb up onto the unsuspecting bed. But we were naked and we were in bed and it felt so good. We were loud. I moaned and he moaned. Sometimes my moans were half screams of pleasure, and sometimes his grunt shook the walls. We were rocking that unstable, rickety bed set up the whole time. And that was loud too. I'm pretty sure the whole house heard us. Here I was, airing my pleasure loudly all through the halls of the brownstone, and I didn't care one bit. I was having a great time, and he was definitely having a great time. Lips, tongues, hands, fingers, clit, cock, vag. He was fucking a poem out of me. You want, and I want, and we wanted, and the books were all she could almost bear, annexes of books, and Boston spring summers with you teasing, touching me so close, a brush of the lips on her shoulder, and the feel of your, and then on my back as I pressed, and my hair, and she who is me, and it was the books always seduce a scholar with books, and always seduce her gently. Touch her hard nipples and bring her to the point of ecstasy that she who is me and I, with her hands and your hands, and the movement of the bed and the come again, and the rocking of the bodies, and the loving of the sweat, dripping, dripped, drip. And I am moaning in your ear, and then biting, and the whispering, and the tension, and the claws in your back as you bury your head, your face, your teeth, your tongue, your, deep, and your hand. They play her like she is her own instrument. And the sheets are wrinkled, grooved, furrowed, rutted, peaked like mountaintops and wet with her waves. And you can smell, see, taste, hear her moans mixed with your moans, and feel, touch, tangle, intertwine. She is all lips, and you are deep, deep. And there isn't an end. And she is pressed, you and I, the strain, the taut muscles, the sticky sweat, the the again, the deeper, harder. Take me. And you are also taken. And you are arching, pressing, and grinding me into you, into me, into you, into me, into me, into me. As he untangled his body from mine and flopped onto the small bed, I got up. I was inspired. I didn't want to cuddle. I had gotten what I needed. Free books. Y'all know. A couple of orgasms, some deeply needed attention, and a visit from the muse. I slipped off the bed, the room dark now, and turned on the lamp on the standard issue desk. I opened up my new MacBook, clicked on the lamp, clicked on the Microsoft Word icon, waited for the blank page to load, and then started typing. Me into you, into me, into you, into me, into me, into me. And it was simply lust, and again, will not be another time, unless I had been typing furiously. He asked what I was doing, and I looked over, half forgetting he was still there. He pulled up the other chair next to me and watched over my shoulder. At some point during the night, he must have realized I was no longer interested in him or what he was doing. I barely remember him putting on his clothes, including the baseball cap, and slinging the backpack on. I didn't even walk him out the building. I still wonder what looks he got if anyone had stayed in the house through our raunchy rendezvous. I never saw him again. I've forgotten his name. I've even given away the books. But I will always have the poem. Thank you.
Pretty. Came to me on my
on, keep it going for Beth Cortez Legal.
I'm feeling so sexy, so sexy.
Oh, who late? Who coming in late? I see you. Anybody that knows me knows I am having all the audacity right now talking about somebody else being late. But anyways, how we doing? Great. I have someone very special that I want to bring to the stage, if that's okay with you. I had to get the okay. Ebony Stewart. You know what? I appreciate that response, because yesterday when I said her name, everybody was like, exactly, bitch. And then she was all mad when she came out, made me look bad. Okay, we're gonna start over. Ebony Stewart, AKA the Gully Princess, AKA Bazooka Barbie, is an award-winning poet and performance artist. She is powerful, sexy, and ready to cut a bitch. Please welcome the story of the black girl winning Ebony Stewart and Anamar. Hello. Oh. Thank you. Thank you so much. Adam, come on, baby, come on. I'm just gonna read some confessions and do a little soapbox moment.
It is a fucking hamster cage over here.
You bend it down to get that?
I'll get it. Listen. Take that, racist ghost.
I need to tell people not to be leaving their shit on stage. I confess, I have been bored in an orgy and a threesome. Come already, I'm hungry for snacks. Y'all been there?
I confess, I don't want my current partner to ask about my body count because I'm worried that he'll think 100 is too much. I know, right? Like, if 100's too much, you're gonna take me to jail, bitch.
Put Adam under the jail. I confess, my kink is helping my partner feel her power.
I confess, the older I get, the more I need/want my partner to dress up and role play. Is that normal? Yeah, it is normal.
Please do. I confess, I had my first gangbang in the Marines the night before deploying to the Gulf War. Thank you for your service, honey. You know what I'm saying? Bitch.
I confess, my boyfriend has the best cock ever. I hope I get to worship it more tonight. Again. Again, yes.
And again. I confess, I'm wearing a butt plug to a public event for the first time tonight. Yes, honey.
Yes.
Tell us about it later.
You got one more in you, Ellie?
I got one more on me.
I got one more too. I go.
Beautiful.
I confess, I leave every bedpost show horny as hell. But last time, the only thing I ate after the show was chicken tenders. I start with the butts on them. That would feel sexy.
I'm not. It's just that I don't eat chicken, so.
So the cloaca? I don't
have it a moment.
Listen.
I confess. Okay, this one is a little long, but we'll get through. I confess. The guy I was seeing and I began kissing The kiss began to get deeper, and his hands began to roam my body. Clothes started coming off, and he began to move from my lips to my neck, and the pleasure skyrocketed through my body. As he continued to go down on me, I relaxed to let my body feel all of that goodness. The next thing I know, I farted. Loud.
Wouldn't happen to be at a butt plug. Just saying. The more you know.
As I'm reeling in my mortification, he moves his fingers to my butthole and says, shh. Shh. You're next. Thank you, Adamar. Thank you. Please welcome Mandy to the stage. I'm going to do a little soapbox moment. This is also a good time for me to remind you all to put your cell phones on vibrate, put it somewhere to make you feel good, or however you live in your life with your cellular device. Welcome to the Bedpost Confession Storytelling Show, where you can expect to hear about sex, love, relationships, gender identity, and more. Occasionally, you might hear an anonymous confession, win a dildo or a dong. You might get spanked. Some titties might be in your face. Yes. Our stories or playfulness might make you feel instantly cocky enough to approach someone. And while we want you to have fun, laugh, and feel all of your emotions, we do ask that you keep all dicks, dongs, coochies, and boosies. Boosie is French for anus. Please keep all of your tasty treats to yourself. No matter how hot and sexy it gets. But let's say when you leave from here and you see a pretty little or big thing that you want to mount or come on, it's not our business, but you do have to get permission. Yes. Yes. Consent is sexy. But it's also an important way to communicate, show respect, and allow folks to have body autonomy. Some of you might be Bedpost vets, or maybe you're a newbie to the Bedpost community. Whether COVID made you weird, or you were never taught proper boundaries or manners. Here at Bedpost, we encourage and believe in consent and body autonomy, the right to choose, the right to say yes or no, and it's important to understand that no doesn't always use the words no. Sometimes it looks like or the person might run in the opposite direction. Do not run after them. They're trying to get away from you. Even though the Texas Senate law and legislation is on an inhumane block, ban, and barring spree, and want us to believe that our bodies don't belong to us, here at Bedpost, we confess and know that your bodies, our bodies, are everything. And to quote the great Julia Roberts from the movie Pretty Woman, you get to say who, you get to say when, and you get to say how much of your body you want to share with anyone, anytime, anywhere. Please enjoy the show. Y'all keep it going for Ebony motherfucking Stewards. And whatever that delicious fucking piece of lace garment is that she has on. All right, I've been in the back like this. Anyways, but I don't touch. I like that less of you laughed about that. Like, damn it! Okay. We're gonna keep the train moving. Are you ready for your next performer? Fantastic. Okay, so trigger warning. I'm just gonna read it. Sorry. This is not a trigger warning. This is just a heads up, okay? Now, this is around language and using terminology that you might not agree with. The next performer is using terminology that was an accurate description of her experience at the time. And we have more modern terminology now, but she's telling the story. You are not, I am not. And so this is your heads up. So, you know, those of you that know me know I don't want no fucking emails about it. This is your heads up. We're gonna let her come and tell a story about her experience. Are y'all ready? All right. My throat hurts. Jamie Schaffner. Y'all cute, but y'all slow. Was born in Cajun country, grew up in Houston, lived all over the country for several decades, including Austin. Oh, you are still giggling, baby. Y'all right? I love it. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. But COVID drove her back to living in the boondocks outside of Houston. She spent 9 years in the U.S. Navy submarine service and lived to tell the tale. Exactly. She was co-producer and MC of the comedy debate show, my favorite, Master Debaters. She's a performance contributor at Austin's, you are still giggling. I mean, this man is having the time of his life. If you ever question whether white men love me, they do. Moving on. She's acted in several stage productions of the Vagina Monologues and appeared in the movie Trolls. Yes, that one. Most importantly, she has presented her views on several topics on 3 previous editions of Bedpost Confessions. Jamie often introduces herself as being born a poor purple boy, and only one of those is wrong. Please make some noise for Jamie Schaffner.
I know some stuffs. I know about pain. I know about joy. I know about change. I know about anger. I know about fear. And if you gain knowledge through association and usage, then I probably know more about fear and anger than all the rest combined. I started my life with a boy's body, but for literally as long as I can remember, I never felt like I was a boy. It's not that I felt like I was in the wrong body, but more like mine was simply not done yet. And it was different, but it was okay. But as a kid, when I started to ask grown-ups and was told that, no, I was finished, just not all grown, that hurt. But that initial pain introduced me to the lesson that your outside was what was important and supposed to determine your inside. However, when I later found out that my body would change when I grew more and started puberty, I figured that's when my outside would change to match my inside. And it really helped that people told me how much I look like my mother, because she was gorgeous. I've got pictures. But then I slammed full tilt boogie into puberty. And my bodily changes made it only worse. They were bigger. And the difference between the inner me and the outer me only got larger. And when I approached that issue in a roundabout way with friends or family, like, is this all that happens? Or, anything else? Their reactions made it clear that something must be wrong with me. My body, my outside, was apparently all that mattered to the world. And that's when my fears started. No one could ever know how fucked up I was, because they'd hate me and laugh at me and wouldn't be my friends anymore, and maybe even hit me. So I had to deny and hide that part of me. So I started learning how to cover up and hide the fact that I wasn't a woman. I was a boy, a man. Even though I was a girl. I didn't hate my body. I mean, after all, it was the only one I had. But I also didn't understand how it was so different from what I knew it should be. No one else that I knew of, thought that about their body. So I learned to accept that I would have to lie about how I felt and what I believed I should but never could be. I wasn't going to really look like a woman as a grown-up, and to avoid the fear of having anyone else discover my deepest, darkest secret, I learned how to lie to cover it up. And I mean to really, really lie really well. So well, in fact, that I almost convinced myself that the inner female me didn't exist. Listen, if a closeted person decides to lie to you, you don't stand a chance of ever outing them about it, because they can lie so well that they believe it. And then one day, in ancient times before the internet, where everything can be found now, in my perpetual haunting of the library and its card catalog, because you can disappear into books, I stumbled across these things that were called transsexuals and transvestites and intersex people. And that knowledge simultaneously thrilled me and terrified me. Thrilled me that there was hope and I was not alone. Terrified me that there was a chance that other people knew about this stuff too and saw me as one of those people. And I was angry that although there may be a way to get where I should be, I'd never be able to take it. I pushed all the feminine feelings down deeper while simultaneously wearing my mother's clothes whenever everyone else was away from home. The older I got, the faster I ran away from the feminine parts of me, or tried to, and did macho things that real men do. I took extreme chances, like free climbing the outside of the Astrodome at night. I skydived. I joined the Navy. I was in the submarine service. I got married. Nothing worked. I was still afraid of myself and my difference, and I continuously got angrier that I couldn't live my real life because I believed the world wouldn't let me. And I was not ignorant of the irony that the manliest thing I could do was be brave, face my fears, and be honest about who I was also the worst thing I could do. I lived in fear that someone would find out how truly strange and warped I was, and the others close to me too, by association. I was afraid that if it was ever known, I would lose everything: family, job, friends, money, standing. And those ultimate losses would drive away my wife because I wouldn't have anything to give her. She accepted my feminine nature, but I still hid it and denied it and continued to live my lie and live in fear that someone would see through that lie. And I lived in anger at that fear until I just couldn't anymore. My ability to lie to myself failed when the lie became too big for me to believably tell anymore. And my fear gained a new companion: depression. I couldn't lie anymore about accepting my not living as a woman, honestly, and I couldn't deny my anger about it all. Lying was going to kill me because I couldn't not acknowledge my true feminine self and live that life. And I couldn't face the fear of losing everything if I didn't. All I could see to do was kill myself. Spoiler alert, I didn't. Thank you. I've had and still have a lot of fears, like most everybody. But one fear that I've never had was the fear of dying. Of course, I don't want it to come around any sooner than it absolutely has to. But while this was the major crisis of my life, it became obvious that it didn't necessitate ending it. I realized that dumping everyone and everything that I loved was selfish, and taking my own life would hurt them more than telling them the truth and having them hate me. Besides, suicide was the ultimate avoidance, the ultimate submission to not being able to live as my true self. So I took the honest path that would cause the least amount of pain overall to others. I slowly started to transition, took female hormones, grew out my hair, adopted a more gender-neutral look, telling some close friends what I was doing, and never once did I get an overt negative reaction. I ultimately changed everything. My name, my identifying paperwork, my wardrobe. I donated a bunch of clothes and shoes I would never wear again. Y'all may have some of it. And moved on to living full-time as a woman. It was glorious. And I realized I felt much lighter since I was no longer carrying my load of fear. But mainly I found that for the first time really in my life, I loved myself. There were still a few bumps in the road, though. After living for so long as a man, I had difficulty reconciling the masculine me and the feminine me. And in essence, those two parts were still angry. But now they were angry at each other. Feminine me was angry about being denied the ability to live like we are now. And masculine me was angry at being shunted away. It took some therapy, some work, and something of reliance on my newfound self-love. But I finally realized that I didn't have to be angry with myself, because becoming a woman didn't mean abandoning the man. They're both part of me, both facets of the jewel that is me. My name shows that. The name on my birth certificate originally was Benjamin. When I transitioned, I changed it to Benjamina. Put that feminine A on the end of it. For the first part of my life, I used the first part of my name. I went as Ben. For this part of my life, I'm using the middle part of my name. I go as Jamie. I don't talk about later. My name encompasses all of who I am. And the inside me and the outside me are the same. And that's what matters. I don't lie anymore to myself or to anyone else because I don't need to. And because I have no secrets, I have no fear of disclosure. Just FYI, though, although I know plenty of folks who tragically have lost everything, I lost nothing and no one when I transitioned. Not my job, not my family, not my friends, not my wife of 53 years. Nothing. All the fear that I endured was for nothing, which is really great, but also really sad. I could have spent decades more as free and as happy as I am now if my stupid fears and my stupid anger hadn't gotten in the way. Lack of change is stagnation. Don't be afraid to change, to be different. Love yourself. Be you. Thank you.
Y'all keep it going for Jamie Schaffner. She had me all in my feelings yesterday. Just in the back, like, oh, God. Okay, so we are going to go to intermission in just a bit, but before we do that, we're going to read some more of your confessions. Is that okay? Awesome, because I'm going to do it anyway. I am going to bring someone out very, very special. She is a producer. She is an author. She is a business owner. She's a mama. She is a fucking powerhouse in the sex-positive realm. She is one of the original founders of Bedpost Confessions, and she is the reason that we are still here. So make some fucking noise for Sadie Smythe.
Thank you. Hi, Nikki. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
I love you too.
One more time in the back.
Thank you all for being here. Are we having a great night? Fantastic.
Okay.
It is 100% my pleasure. You have no idea. Thank you.
We love you. Okay, all right. I confess. And also, this is actually just isn't even a confession. I think this is someone that's just trying to scope out who they're going to talk to later. So I'm reading it before intermission so you can get the information you need. Raise your hands if you're non-monogamous. All right, reconnaissance is done, whoever wrote this.
I mean, you can pretty much always expect for 50% of this audience to be non-monogamous.
I think that's fair.
I confess, after 26 years, I finally squirted with a man. But not my husband. But my husband was watching.
It's a family affair. Okay, I'm real singy tonight. Sorry, I confess. When he asked to taste me, I slid my fingers. You are still giggling. I mean, he is tickled. I love it. I'm sorry. I confess. When he asked to taste me, I slid my fingers through my wet pussy. And instead of licking my fingers, he shoved them in my mouth and kissed me deeply. Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that goes.
Shut up. There you go. Sorry.
Visuals by Nikki. I confess, I am wearing my finger bang friendly Spanx.
Ooh.
Easy access, baby.
Efficiency, I like
I
it.
did not know these existed, but thank
either.
you for letting me know.
I confess, I really want my partner to get more comfortable with other penises so he can help me fulfill my DP fantasy. And for those of you that don't know what DP is, double penetration.
Penetration 2 times. I confess, I found my mom on an adult dating site. I hate myself for thinking about how nice her boobs are. So, I want to say, don't hate yourself, it's fine. Your mom has nice boobs. It's okay.
Yeah. Mama got to get it in too.
Yeah. Moms have nice boobs.
Yeah. I confess. I'm sorry. I confess. I was making my girlfriend squirt on all fours in the shower. I licked her butthole, and she simultaneously came and farted in my face. I hope she said you're welcome.
Letting some things go all at the same time.
There's a lot of farting going on tonight.
I confess, in the last 10 years, I've slowly come out as queer, poly, kinky, and a femdom. Life at 46 is fabulous, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Yes.
And I look forward to that for you on your behalf as well.
Yes.
Go.
I confess, I am an urban legend in North Carolina for having a heart attack while masturbating too much. It was for a bet, and no one can ever guess the correct number because it's always too low. Dedication. I like it.
I confess, I masturbated in the bathroom at the hospital where my grandfather was dying. So,
Recoup how you can.
yeah, exactly. That's real talk, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
I confess, at my age, I fucking love this. At my age, it's hard to maintain an erection if there isn't at least some chance of one of us dying.
Gotta get the excitement built somehow.
You want what you want.
You want what you want. You want what you want. I confess, earlier this evening, I was reading confessions off the Bedpost Instagram. We post confessions on Instagram. I was reading them to my partner, who was cleaning the bathroom wearing nothing but a maid's apron. Then we fucked and barely made it here on time. And then there's an arrow that says butt sex.
Oh, God damn it, I love a visual. Butt sex. Okay. I confess, I have seen, in all caps, so many people in this audience naked and or fucking, and I love it.
I mean, for some reason, for some people, that is why we're here.
Yeah.
To get you laid, or at least naked.
I mean, that's our public service. These are your confessions.
Yes.
Okay, so we are about to go into intermission. You can still put confessions over in the bowl if you like, if there's some you want to get off your chest. Our intermission is going to be about 15, 20 minutes,
Yep.
and then we'll see you back here,
We'll
okay?
see you there.
All right.
Thanks.
button. Push to start it. Push my 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 button. Push to start it. 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 This hypnotic, this robotic. Pull the plug and push to start it. Pick the step. Disregard it. Push my button. Push to start it. Push my button. Push to start it.
Let you see what I got on my mind. If I tell you all my dirty fantasies, you won the lottery. You won the lottery.
Oh God, if I let you hit this, you know you hit the lotto, right? Have you ever been in that situation where you just wanna take it off?
Take it off. Slow, steady, undress. Impress. Take it off. Slow, steady, undress. Success. Take it off. Slow, steady, undress. Impress. Take it off.
slow, steady, undress, success. Take it off. Slow, steady, undress, impress. Take it off. Slow, steady, undress, success. Take it off. Slow, steady, undress, impress. Take it off. Slow, steady, undress, success. Take it off. Slow, steady, undress, impress. Take it off. Slow, steady, undress, success. Take it off. Slow, steady, undress. Take your motherfucking clothes off.
Want to talk about myself? I just know a lot about art. I'm sorry I forgot your name. Tell me what it is you do. Fashion, model, art, fashion, model, art, fashion, model, art, fashion, model, art, left, right, left, right,
Always remember to compliment people sincerely. Always laugh at people's jokes, but not too much. Smile with your eyes. An interested person is an interested person.
What do I do with my hands? DJ has a nice beat.
I love what you've done with your look. Tell me what you think about God.
Luxurious vagina multi-brand green tea. Fashion, model, art, fashion, model, art, fashion, model, art, fashion, model, art,
Left, right, left, right, left, right,
Yeah, bunks and ranks.
Can't talk, got a beat in my headphones. Can't talk, got a beat in my headphones. Can't talk, got a beat in my headphones. Woke up this morning, I think I'm on something. Send out that warning, 'cause I'm feeling like don't need no coffee. I'm feeling cocky, beat the energy, 'cause I'm feeling like hoodie, sneakers, keys and phone, music, shuffle, move on, no. Can't talk, got a beat in my headphones. Can't talk, got a beat in my headphones. Can't talk, got a beat in my headphones. Sorry, not sorry. Can't hear you calling. One woman party, and I'm feeling like you know how it be. Tempo like heartbeat, running in these damn streets. Hoodie, sneakers, keys and phone, music, shuffle, move on, no. Can't talk, got a beat in my headphones. Can't talk, got a beat in my headphones. Can't talk, got a beat in my headphones. Hoodie, sneakers, keys and phone, music, shuffle, move on, no. Can't talk, got a beat in my headphones. Can't talk, got a beat in my headphones. Can't talk, got a beat in my headphones. Can't talk, got a beat in my headphones.
You're the only one I need tonight. You can set the mood like firelight. I'm down with trying to play it cool. I'm down with trying to keep it simple. All we need is a little skin on skin, toe to toe. We can make it up as we go along. A little skin on skin, toe to toe. We can make it up as we go along. 'Cause we got chemistry. Chemistry. We got chemistry. Chemistry.
God gave me these long legs, Nikki, because she wants me close to her. She puts her sexiest angels closest to her.
That's not what I heard. I heard she puts her sluttiest angels close to her, but I confess, I am ready for a whole phase. It's been too long, and I want to fuck all the ladies. All the ladies. All of them.
I confess that I have never thought my body was capable of rolling orgasms. I'm happy to report that I was wrong.
Rolling,
Rolling,
rolling.
rolling, rolling on an orgasm.
Nice. Good job, good job. Crowd participation.
Welcome back, y'all. We are going to, get your phone out, because I'm going to tell you who you need to follow right now. Our next performer is Cheeky Cunt. She is Queen Cheeky ATX on all socials,
And
including
Venmo.
Venmo. Don't be cheap. It's on the link tree on the Instagram, she just told me. So you're welcome. Oh, God. She is the hairy-chested vixen from musical theater to deviant desires. She is a queen who does it all. You can catch her every Sunday at Wine Co. Shady Lane for brunch. The deliciously disgusting, the mistress. There's more in my ear. Wine. Wanderlust. There we go. Okay.
What the fuck is happening? My microphone needs. See, whatever the fuck. Why y'all get a black girl to cheat mate? Some bullshit.
Clap your fucking hands, because we got Cheeky Cunt, y'all.
You're making me feel I can do anything for you, baby. I'll be done for you, baby. Lay all my cards out tonight. Just call on me, baby. I'll be there in a hurry. It's your move, so baby. Baby, decide whatever you want from me. I'm giving you everything. I'm your baby tonight. You're giving me ecstasy.
When all of y'all leave, I'm gonna break my goddamn collarbone trying to slide on that stage like that. It's coming, trust and believe. I'm gonna be on my stomach like, that shit looks so fun.
It was a reverse slip and slide,
That
bitch.
shit
I
looks
was
so
into
fun.
it.
I'm mad about it. That shit look fun. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Are y'all ready for the raffle?
Yes.
Okay. We are gonna bring motherfucking Ebony Stewart back
Ebony.
to help us. Now,
Here she comes.
Here's the thing now. Can we get our music? All right, look. We got all these dicks. If your name comes up as one of the people that won one of these dicks, I'm just gonna keep saying dick. You're gonna have to come up here and get your dick.
And I want you to pose with it like white man pose with fish on Tinder.
What is this?
I don't know what this is here.
Summer hep. Summer hep.
Summer,
So-
we need a technical issue.
Look, technology is hard. Can you hep? Oh, Mariah's coming to
There
hep.
we go. Mariah
Yes.
got it.
But everybody give it up for Mariah.
Listen,
Thank you, love.
this bitch
Okay.
is doing everything up here.
So we are on the same page. You gonna come get your dicks, right? And you gonna come get them expeditiously, right?
Nikki, where are these dicks coming from?
These dicks are coming. Hold on. I forgot I was working. Package Menswear carries edgy, fashion-forward men's underwear, swimwear, and activewear. Package Menswear is also known as our fairy dong mother, and they have a lot of dicks for us tonight. Okay.
Ooh.
What else? You gotta tell us about the other one.
Oh, we also have a new sponsor, y'all. We have a gift card to Sugar Mama's Bake Shop. This bustling South Austin shop delivers a rotating menu of delicious and whimsical cupcakes, cheesecakes, mini pies, dessert bars, and more. Made from scratch with the highest quality ingredients, Sugar Mama's Bake Shop has been keeping Austin sweet since 2005.
Come on, Sugar Mamas.
And they are dope as fuck, y'all. They make my anniversary cakes, and they make that shit satanic for me. It's dope.
Did you say they make it satanic?
Yeah, girl. It's dope.
Into it. All right, devil cakes. Okay. First up, we got the Fem Fun Booster Bullets.
The booster.
God damn it, shit.
Okay, that's not.
This is ridiculous.
We'll just go do this one right here. There she is.
I can't see that
Sherry
shit.
Wynn.
Sherry Wynn, come get your dick.
Sherry Wynn, a dick.
Expeditiously, Sherry Wynn. Everybody make some noise for Sherry Wynn and her dick.
Sherry.
Yes, we love it. We love to see it.
All right.
Ooh, next up we have the Honey Dripper. For skin-sational feel. For your pleasure.
We're gonna go with Holly Berry.
Oh! Holly Berry! Holly Berry! Come get your dick!
Yes.
Holly Berry! Holly Berry! Wait, hold on. Holly Berry! Holly Berry, you have to show everybody, show the class your dick real quick. Look at Holly's dick, everybody!
Yes.
Very nice. Ooh, next up is the collage.
This one is fancy.
It's a fancy dick.
This is the kind you would see at some like bougie gay's house.
I can't see shit. Hold on.
Whoosh.
God damn.
There we go. Ooh.
Katie Coin? Katie
Katie
Coin.
Coin.
Come get your dick.
Come on up here, Katie. Show that dick off.
Katie, show the class your dick. There it is. Good job. Beautiful, beautiful. Such a beautiful dick.
Ooh.
We're going to take a break from the dicks. This is a $25 gift certificate for Sugar Mamas.
Woo-hoo. let's do this one. Share.
Share. Come get your $25 gift certificate. Share.
Ooh. Oh,
Share. Oh, there you
she's
go.
on
She
her-
coming. She coming.
She's on another farewell tour.
Yay!
Come on, Cher.
Good job, Cher.
Yes.
Yes.
I got cupcakes, bitch.
Oh, we got a unicorn kiss creature cock. In case you want to get extraterrestrial. I don't know.
Ooh, we're gonna go with this one right here.
We struggling. What? Who would you get?
Boom.
Janet Polo. Come get your alien cock. Janet Polo.
Janet Polo.
Janet, come get
Come
your
on,
dick.
Janet.
Janet, come get your dick.
Yes.
Nice. Janet looks so wholesome holding her alien dick. Good job. Oh, shit. God damn. God damn.
Real rock.
This is the real rock. Guaranteed to scramble up some insides, I guess. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had one of these.
Well, let's. Ooh, River.
River?
River.
Come get your gigantic dick, River. River, where are you?
Come on, River.
Come on, River. Hey,
Yes.
River! Everybody. River is Bedpost royalty. Enjoy that dick, River. Oh my fucking God. This is, hey! This is a 16-inch thick double dildo called King Cock.
Yes. Ass to ass.
All right. Oh, shit! Mariah, help. I'm sorry, I fucked it up.
She was so excited.
You guys, I'm an Android user. Shut up.
Here she comes.
If
Thank you, Mariah.
I'm sorry, Mariah.
Listen.
I don't know what I did. I got excited. I don't know. I got excited. If it was an Android, it would be way more friendly. I'm kidding. Okay, you do it.
Okay.
Because I clearly that can't be trusted.
You were too excited.
spin.
You were too excited for Dick. J Joy.
J Joy! J Joy, come
J
get your
Joy.
16-inch cock.
Oh my goodness.
Show the class, Jade.
Yes.
Hey, Jade, come here. Jade, come here.
Jade,
Jade, come here. I love that you're like, Bobby, check out my 16-inch dick. Come here. The class wants to know who is going to be on the other end of that dildo.
Sherry.
Yeah! All right, Sherry. Everybody give it up
Thank you,
for
Jade.
Jade and her 16-inch cock. Is that all our dicks? Everybody thank Ebony Stewart for helping us.
Thank you, Ebony.
Pass out our dicks. We also want to thank Package Menswear and Sugar Mamas for being so generous with sweets and dick. We are so excited about the dicks.
We love it. We're going to read a few confessions.
Are we?
I think so. One. You
What
want to
in
read
the
one?
fuck? I thought that was happening later.
I mean,
Okay.
we'll just do one.
Okay, we'll do one.
Okay.
You go first. I gotta find one.
I confess. My new wife introduced me to snowballs, and every day is now like winter.
Snowballing got me through high school. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I confess.
The crowd was so confused.
Baby, why is your hand up? Oh. So a snowball is where you're giving somebody head and you don't want to swallow, so you just let it like snowball.
And then you kiss, and then you kiss the other person.
And then you kiss the other person too if you want to, but I don't do that shit. I'm just kidding. But you know, it's like creating the avalanche down the dick with the sperm in the mouth. You don't want to swallow it in case it don't taste like pineapples. I don't know. from Texas education. I thought I could get pregnant if sperm got in my stomach in any way. So I had to be smart about it. All right, I confess, the pink-haired bartender is the most sexy human being I have ever seen.
Damn.
Oh, I hope they hear that.
Yeah, making everyone thirsty.
Goddamn.
Are y'all ready to have Cheeky come back out and do her second number for us?
Summer.
Are y'all ready to watch Nikki and I strike the stage for her? Because we're so fucking amazing.
I don't want to drop it. Will you take this from? I'm sorry. I can't be trusted with expensive things. Okay. Let's go.
Y'all make some fucking noise for Cheeky.
Cut. Okay, hold on, sorry. Hi. So we're having to wait just a second, so I'm gonna tell you about this white lady at my job yesterday. Are you ready? Oh, never mind.
I went to your house, I walked up the stairs, I opened your door without ringing the bell. I walked down the hall into your room where I could smell you, and I shouldn't be here without permission. I shouldn't be here. Would you forgive me, love, if I danced in your shower? Would you forgive me, love, if I laid in your bed? Would you forgive me, love, if I stay all afternoon? I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you both. I know the version of me. Is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theater? Does she speak eloquently? And would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother. 'Cause the love that you gave that we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me it won't be until you died? Till you died, but you're still alive. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you did to me. You ought to know. You seem very well. Things look peaceful. I'm not quite as well. I thought you should know. Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? I hate to bug you in
Does she know how you told me you'd hold me until you died? Till you died, but you're still alive. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know. Cause the joke that you laid in the bed that was made, and I'm not gonna fade as soon as you close your eyes. And you know it. And every time I scratch my nails down someone else's back, I hope you feel it. Well, can you feel it? Well, I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know.
Keep it going for Cheeky Cunt! Ooh, I see fives. Venmo is Queen Cheeky ATX, and Cheeky is CHEEKI. Hey, Adam, you look good picking up money. All right. Sorry about it. I didn't want that one. Reparations. Okay. Shit. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I'm just saying, when they're in the hands of the gay, they're always upright, girl.
No, it's some racist white ghosts. They don't want me to be great.
Nikki,
Fuck you, Sam
we're gonna
Houston.
read one more confession each.
Are we?
You down for
Okay.
it? Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Yeah, we got 2 last confessions. Thank you so much for these. They're so gorgeous and beautiful. Listen, I appreciate that, but do you want to fight a twink from the valley after this? Because my boyfriend's here, and he don't take that shit lightly. Your car's gonna get.
He's okay with you getting compliments.
Yeah, he's not. Your car's gonna get keyed.
I confess. I tried for hours to fit the dildo that I won here in me.
Jade?
I ended up donating it to a homeless shelter, tucked away among the shirts and shorts. That's efficient.
I confess, as a man, I get compliments on my personal fashion and style. My secret, not a piece of clothing is made for a man. Yeah, All clothing is gender neutral if you're not a little bitch. That's just how it is.
Also, sizes are bullshit.
Damn, we're getting all the angles today, bitch.
Listen, this shirt is a smooth 1X. I ain't wore a 1X in 15 years. Sizes don't mean anything. All right, are you ready for your last performer of the evening? All right. Era Juliet is a former H-Town hottie now creating in Austin, Texas. Era J does it all: event curating, karaoke DJing, trivia hosting, comedy, drag, everything except pay her credit card bills on time. Era has been a punch-up editor and joke writer for Spotify's podcast Fogo. She creates, produces, and hosts Black and Queer as Fuck, which is awesome, an event that amplifies and centers the art and creativity in the Black and queer community. She currently hosts a monthly queer trivia event with the Little Gay Shop and Wanderlust Wine Company. She finds joy and purpose in centering her work within the Black and queer community. So make some noise for Era Juliet. Woo-hoo!
I'm an Aquarius. You can always be louder and give me more attention. Come on. All right. I had to bring out the point because there's a lot of white people in the audience. I'm not the same black girl from earlier. I didn't throw on a different wig. I know we're wearing similar outfits, but I promise we're different people. I had to say it. I'm sorry. We didn't plan. I mean, no, I'm not Ebony. Oh, yeah, I know. She's cute, though, but I'm not her. We're both from Houston, but we're not. All right. I grew up in a strict but not strict Christian home where I could listen to Jay-Z rap about selling drugs and big pimpin', but I couldn't watch Harry Potter because my parents were convinced I'd be exposed to witchcraft. It's giving, I got 99 problems, but a witch ain't one. So, of course, growing up in that environment, learning about my body was completely off limits. My mom was very adamant on teaching us about abstinence only, which I always thought was very weird, considering she had me and my older brother outside of marriage with 2 different men. You know, do as I say, but not as I do, unless it's spring break 91 and 93. I think because sex was so taboo in my house that I became very increasingly curious. I would rush home from school every day for a 2-week period and call a sex hotline. Back when they could like charge your phones for it, I would call a sex hotline. And it just excited me to be able to run home and tell these men like what I was wearing and what did they want to do to me. And I don't know where to put it. I was in every AIM hotline, chat room, catfishing people, every Yahoo chat line, ASL. I needed to know what was going on digitally. But growing up as a teen in the church, I started to feel a lot of shame for my body and the things I wanted to do, and also for how I looked and what I thought about others. Especially in high school when my friends would regale me of like their fun summer hookup tales, and all I could tell them is that I spent 2 weeks in Wimberley, Texas at a purity retreat, wearing an ankle skirt and signing my virginity away to Jesus. Anybody else have a James Avery True Love Waits ring? Hey, it was nice. Mine was engraved. My precious. I still have her. I went through my teenage years and my early 20s wearing that True Love Waits ring. And I would always get so close to going all the way with people, but then freak out at the fact that maybe Jesus was watching and perhaps bored with my head game. It got to a point where I didn't care who I was with or when it was, but I just had to lose my virginity. I remember after it happened, I was like, okay, that's it? Like, where's the confetti and the marching band? Like, where was the Holy Spirit, you know? That didn't come out of me. It came to a point because I had held off from sex so long. I think that I just started sleeping with whoever gave me time and attention and a quarter pounder with cheese. Tinder had me blocked. I was Bumble's most wanted. Hinge couldn't handle me right now. I'm not on Feld because some of y'all scare me. I'm not about to try that shit out. Some of y'all, anyway. But after I was done, I kind of felt like a female praying mantis, you know. I'd hook up, bite their head off, and I'm bored. Like, what's next? I was sleeping with so many broke men. I remember I rented someone a scooter once to come hook up with me. And when I told my Black therapist that, she made me repeat that slowly, twice. And she's like, really, bitch? I was like, all right. I had to tell myself, well, maybe he doesn't have a car because, like, he cares about the environment and his carbon footprint. But they would just be broke as fuck, you know? And thank you, HGTV. We love a good fixer-upper, right? There was this one time I hooked up with a clown. I didn't know he was a clown. I didn't know he was a clown until after we had sex. And he stood up and he was like, hey, babe, do you want to see me juggle? And he was a little bit younger than me, so I thought it was like one of those Gen Z terms for like eating ass or something. And I didn't want to be left out of the loop. I wanted to be the first one to tell my friends, like, he juggled in me and on me, you know? So I said yes. And then he like reached under his bed and pulled out those multicolored juggling balls and started juggling. And I know they tell you as a woman on a dating app, the most scariest thing that could happen is like you could go home with a serial killer. But there is worse. You could fuck a clown. And thank you to the Texas government, you can't abort a clown baby. Hey, I didn't do it. I'm just saying. I didn't. But I had never been so dry in my life. Like, I heard my vagina shrivel up inside of itself. And it turned into Whoopi Goldberg from the movie Ghost, you know? Like, get out. You're in danger, girl. I was like, all right. Flash forward to now, I am very much a strong Black queer woman. That's where you chair, thank you. I mean, I always have been, I just hadn't been turned out yet, so that's like a thing. I'm learning to speak up for how I want it, when I want it, with who I want it, and I'm a firm believer in don't knock it until you try it, unless there's shit involved. I'm sorry, I'm gonna shame you for that. A lot of men get intimidated when I tell them that I'm queer. They think it means that I don't sleep with men, or I have a very complicated coffee order. But the reality is I do, but it's just that when we hook up, it's gonna be WWE style, cage match, table, ladder, chair. And if you're white, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass. I'm sorry. That's for my ancestors. Reparations. I was on a date recently with a guy who told me that he did jujitsu vigorously, and that's all he did. He made it very clear, you know, like, okay, we get it. His body made it very clear. And we were sitting at this table eating, and he starts describing how he spends his day and how much he likes to roll around on the mat with men. And I cannot stop looking at his hands. His big, thick, slightly hairy hands that are attached to his muscular and defined forearms. And now I'm realizing how tight his little t-shirt is and how defined his pecs are. I'm drooling. We finish dinner, and I'm hoping and begging and pleading in my head that he invites me over. And he does. My mind. She's powerful. At his house, I'm doing everything to keep bringing up wrestling, like jujitsu, bodies rolling. I'm like, let the bodies hit the floor. He pours me a drink, and he asks if I'm into wrestling. And I'm like, yeah, like who wasn't in the 90s? We had Stone Cold Steve Austin, D-Generation X, The Rock before he got obsessed with making buddy cop films with Kevin Hart. And he's like, no, like, are you into it? Can I put you in a move? I'm like, I love manifesting. Someone last night stopped me and they're like, it's not manifesting, it's woman-festing. I'm like, all right, I love woman-festing. I'm so powerful. Trying not to seem eager and very ladylike, I'm like, what kind of move? And he says, I'm not gonna hurt you. I believe him, he has kind eyes, but I'm also wearing a very like flexible Fenty bodysuit, so if I needed to run, I could. So I oblige. He scoots closer to me on the couch and says for me to turn my back to him. He has his thigh and now leg wrapped around my waist, and he places one arm around my neck, and I can feel him breathing slowly, deeply down my back. He's being so gentle. He tells me to hold his arm and let him know when the pressure is too much. I hold his arm. He says, I'm gonna choke you, and then I'm gonna teach you how to choke me, okay? Is that okay? And I'm like, this is Monday Night Raw. Like, yes. I felt like I closed my eyes and somehow we were on the floor, where we are very much entangled into each other. He tells me that he knows he can make me tap out, but I grew up with 3 brothers. So I know how to pile drive. I can stiff arm like a motherfucker. And I'm very confident in myself and my thick thighs, so challenge accepted. We start wrestling, and we are actually really wrestling. Like, we're locking arms, we're grunting, we're sweating, and I'm dead set on anaconda squeezing him with my thighs. Like, I climb on top, and I felt like he was allowing it, but I was still winning, so I didn't care. And I have him pinned on his back, legs locked, and I'm staring dead in his eyes, and I start to count. We don't have a referee, it's very grassroots, okay? So 1, 2, 2.5. And he like laughs, and in one swift move, he unlocks me, flips me over, lifts my arms around my head while staring me in my eyes and folds me like a pretzel. And I was so turned on. My power. I just kind of let him lay there on top of me, feeling his full body weight. I gave into the moment with his thighs, his abs, his tight body, his tight dick, rubbing against me. You good, he asks. I'm great. He stands and picks me up slowly, and I wrap his arms around my neck, and he places his hands under me, pulling me closer to him. I wrap my legs around his waist, squeezing him. I whisper, can we do more? He carries me to the bedroom where the moves become more fluid, and he throws me on his bed. His shirt comes off, and his sweat is dripping all over my skin. He rips my bodysuit off of me with his strong hands, pulling closer to him, pinning my legs with his. Choke me, he says, and I use the move that we used before. I watch his eyes roll, and he moans softly. In one swift move, I become this pretzel again. But this time, he's inside me. In his bedroom, we become tag team champions. If only God could see us now. Thank you.
Keep it going for Air Juliet! My pants are straight up falling off. I cannot handle it. Take fucking shit. Okay, hi. That is the end of our show. We are so glad that you guys have joined us. Now, before I bring everybody else back on stage, I just have a couple of little bitty things. I have. Look here. I don't think that you understand the National Geographic that you're asking for. Don't let this padding and wire fool you, baby. Actually, but if that's still something you want to see, for the low cost of $19.99 and a signed NDA, that can be yours. Okay, so, what'd you say? You have a pen? Fuck yeah. My manager is somewhere in the back with a mullet. I don't know where she is, but she's somewhere back there. Yeah, she got it. There, look, there it is. I don't know about y'all, but my UT professor girlfriend pimps me out to strangers, so that's my life. So here's the thing. If you like what you've seen, well, regardless if you like it, if you would like to tell a story, Bedpost is always looking for new people and new voices and new faces, right? Like, I know I'm cute, but we would love to see some of you on this stage telling us your juicy stories and telling us all of your desires. It might feel like it's scary, but we hold your hand every step of the way. We don't just put your ass on stage and be like, good luck, bitch. We help you every step of the way. We have a board of people that are here to help you. And so if you have a sex-positive story that you want to share with us, please, please, please reach out. You can talk to me or Adam. You can talk to Sadie. You can really talk to any of us. You can also contact us on Instagram or on the Bedpost website. I can't express this enough. It's really important in order for this to survive that we have a diverse voice. Right? And so we want diversity on this stage. We want to hear from everybody. I personally want to hear from POC people. I want to hear from people over the age of 60. I want to hear about everybody's sex. I want to hear it. So if you are even the slightest bit curious, talk to us so we can help you out with that.
Word.
You have anything to add?
I'm so glad we get to do this, y'all. This is a big step for Bedpost to have this new space and to put this show on. And we couldn't do it without y'all, so I just want to say thank y'all for coming and celebrating it with us.
Thanks for coming back. Okay, so we're going to get some booty shaking music and we're going to bring everybody back on stage if that's okay with you. Please make some noise for Cheeky Cons!
Yes!
Juliet! Jamie Schaffner!
Yes, Jamie!
Beth Cortez Nevo! Where you at?
Oh! Come on in.
Ebony motherfucking Stewart! The fantastic Sadie Smythe! We want to thank Summer. We want to thank Mariah. We want to thank Caitlin. What is our therapist's name again?
Bryce.
We want to thank Bryce.
We also want to thank Mandy, Saul,
everyone,
and Shelby.
And Shelby.
Yes.
My name is Nikki Devon. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And Adamar.
Thank you. Pick up your trash, please, because if you don't, we are the ones that are going to have to pick it up.
Pick up your trash. We will see you next time. Bye, y'all.